Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new episode of Pop Culture Primas.
Woo-hoo!
I'm Anjali.
I'm Melissa.
Are you wearing lip gloss?
I did put some lip gloss on.
For me?
For you.
Oh my gosh, I feel so honored.
So I put a little bit of makeup on before I left the house, just like, the CC cream and, mascara and whatnot. I took a nap on the couch. I fell asleep. So I felt like everything just came off and I didn't want to reapply anything. Let me just put some lip gloss on so my lips don't look so chappity chapped. So yes, I put lip gloss on for you.
Okay, thank you. You're glowing.
Thank you. That's sweat, by the way.
That's honestly the best highlighter in the summer. It's just sweat.
It's so hot in this room. There's like no airflow. And before I came up here, Dennis like, oh, I turned the air on for you. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, where?
Where?
Oh. The back of my knees are sweating right now. But it's fine. It's cool. It's good.
I did see the blinds moving a little bit in the back, so I think that means air is... It was.
It was
it's not
going
happening
for like a second, then it just stopped. But the thing is like all the way over there. So
oh no,
it's all good. It's fine. It's fine. How's your week going?
Good. I'm in a different setting. If you guys watch us on YouTube, I feel like, well, Alyssa and I both are changing where we're recording every time. We're just trying to get comfy. We're trying to get cozy. We're trying to figure it out.
I need to make a cuter space like yours. I need to figure that out.
So I'm like trying to redo like my office area. But I don't want it to be like desk chair type thing because I feel like I don't work well in that kind of space. So I have this chair that I actually wanted from Crate and Barrel, and it's on back order until October. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll just order it and I'll wait. But then I was like, let me go to the outlet in Naperville here in Illinois. So then I went, and this chair was there just all by itself. And the lady saw me look at it. She's like, I don't know what's wrong with it. She's like, it's literally the only one. It's not going to last long. I was like, so you're telling me that I have to take it? Yeah. She's like, honestly, it's not going to last an hour. I was like, fuck. So then I grabbed it. So it was like 30% off. And I still can't figure out unless it was just like a floor model and they felt like it was maybe like time to retire. But I have no idea what's wrong with the chair.
Oh, good.
So
that's a blessing.
Yeah.
I love it. Just hopefully it just doesn't collapse in the middle of recording.
I know.
Because the reason why it's on discount was like all the screws were like taken out of it.
Yeah. So I don't know. But
so far, it's working.
So far, so good.
Good. Oh, I love that. I love when you get good deals like that. It's the best.
Surprise.
The absolute best. I love that. All right. We got some stuff to get into. Quite a few things. I'm calling bullshit on this very first one. So Jennifer Aniston claims that she can only eat one chip or one M&M when she's stressed. So she doesn't stress eat like a normal human being. She has enough restraint to just eat one when she's stressed out.
Okay,
I believe she could, but also I think it's bullshit.
It's totally bullshit. But is she saying like she can only eat one because of like she doesn't want to indulge, or like she can't eat more than one because she'll get sick?
She's from the article that I read, it sounded like she says that she has enough restraint and like willpower to just eat one and be like, okay, that was good enough for me. That's it. No.
But then also, like, do you remember when Tom Brady and like Gisele Bündchen, like their diet came out, like what they eat in a day, and it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Like. It could be a possible. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, she's probably been like dieting for so long that she actually probably could do it, but I think it's bullshit. Not like calling bullshit in two ways. One could be bullshit because nobody has that much willpower, or two, if she does, it's bullshit because I want that willpower to just eat one fucking M&M or one potato chip and just be like, okay, I'm done.
So I feel like I like teeter sometimes because it's like, yes, sometimes I wish I don't eat a whole fucking bag of family-sized chips in one sitting because I do feel like absolute garbage afterwards. But then I'm like, no, this is like diet culture that's been fed to us since we were so young, and it's not healthy. Like, it's okay to like indulge and like,
yes,
give your body these treats. Like, granted, not all the time. So yeah, like I teeter between like willpower and just like. Just fucking live your life. Like, as long as it's not like, I don't know.
I mean, hey, if she's fine with that, like, power to her, but Okay.
Man, I think it just sometimes I feel like celebrities are so out of touch.
Yes, they
with
don't realize how that comment could just be like, really?
really like come on.
Come on.
Like you're already unrelatable and now you're 10 times more unrelatable.
Yeah. Another person unrelatable. Rihanna is now a billionaire.
That I don't mind.
I don't mind that. She deserves it. I love that for her. I really do. I really do. I just want a little bit of that. You know, just a little bit of that.
She just came out with a line of perfume too.
Really?
Someone having a party. Sorry. Do you hear music?
Not really. I don't really hear anything.
Okay. Someone's thumping something.
Someone's thumping in the neighborhood.
It's a Sunday. It's a summer Sunday.
Summer Sunday.
Yeah, so everything up until this point is not because of her music. It's because of her brand.
Yeah, her would you call it like beauty line or just brand? Yeah, because it's like makeup.
Yeah, because it's beauty and lingerie.
Yes. And now fragrance. Okay, I need a new fragrance. I need perfume. So I have my one perfume that I wear like special occasions. That's my Dolce & Gabbana light blue. Nothing will ever compare to it. But I want like another type of perfume or something to wear like every day.
Every day?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find one.
Well, I like the more like deeper, like I hate saying like masculine, but like, you know, masculine scents.
Mm-hmm.
So the one that I wear every day, it's not cheap, and I only have it is because I work at Nordstrom. But it's Santal by Le Labo.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Really?
It smells so different on different people.
See, that's what I need to do. I need to get samples, take it home, and try it out. Because I went to Bath and Body Works for the first time in like, oh my God, I can maybe like 10 years. I can't remember the last time I went to Bath and Body Works. But I'm like, oh, let me just get some like body mist things I could wear for like work and stuff. In the store, it smelled okay. Like they smelled good. And I get home, I'm like, oh, these are just okay. So I like wasted like $30 on freaking body spray that I'm just like, eh.
Yeah. I remember on TikTok, they said like Ariana Grande's perfume smelled really good.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what else. I mean, I always like the Versace ones, like the bright crystal or yellow diamond.
I have that. I have like maybe this much left, so I don't honest that he needs to get me more. But I want something else because I feel like that one is a little too strong sometimes. I want something that's a little more subtle, but like you smell it, you're like, oh my goodness. I don't know. I guess it just depends, and everyone, like, you know, it smells different every person and stuff like that.
Have you tried just oils?
You know what? One time I did. Binks and I went to. We were on I forget what beach we were at. This is when we were all in California. And there was like some type of like flea market thing like on the beach, so tents. So I did buy like this, it smelled pretty. It was a body oil, but wherever I put it, I like broke out. Like I'm itching just thinking about it. Like it wasn't like a bad breakout. Like I didn't break out into a rash, but the spots I put it was like itchy and I get like a bump would just like pop up. So I don't know if like the oils just clog up my skin.
From, like, a person on the beach.
Well, I mean, it was like a whole essential oil stand. Like, this person had, like, everything, like soaps and all that stuff. And it was, like, one of those little roll-on ones.
Okay.
It was like,
I really like amber oil.
Amber oil?
And I feel like that has, like, a nice scent that goes with a lot of different... And I feel like you can wear perfume on top of that, too.
Okay.
So, like, if you put, like, an amber oil and maybe you had something that was, like, vanilla scented, like, it smells really good together.
Okay. I need to research this more, look more into body oils, because somebody else had mentioned that to me, and I'm like, I don't know. Maybe just that one time was just a bad buy.
Bad vibe.
Bad buy. Okay, the He's All That trailer was released this week with, what's her name, Addison Rae. I was surprised, but not also surprised to see Kourtney Kardashian in the trailer.
Oh, yeah. No.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about it.
At first, I was like, what's the connection? I was like, oh, Addison Rae. They were like BFFs for a little bit. You sent me the trailer. I could not ingest that in that moment that you had sent it to me. But I did see, like, I didn't watch it with the sound on.
Mm-hmm.
I just, like, saw, you know, quick snip. And then I texted you right away. And I was like, I feel like this is what adults felt like like when we were growing up in the early 2000s, like everything was just a whole lot of cringe, or it was like these newcomers trying to make a name for themselves, but then you do have like this sprinkling of like older celebs that are still trying to stay relevant, and like it's just a weird combo.
Yes. I feel like they definitely tried a little too hard with this.
I didn't think it needed to be redone.
No, absolutely not. I mean, I rewatched it. So when we were on our honeymoon a few months ago, or our belated honeymoon in Mexico, it was on TV late at night. So I watched it, and I'm like, this is awful.
It's very bad.
It's bad.
And it
so
has
like,
very bad tones, like the misogyny and like...
But not only that, like, I don't know, I felt like there were some deleted scenes because I felt like there was, like, conversations that were being had that I'm like, wait a minute, I feel like there was more to this that we missed. And, like, so Freddie Prinze Jr.'s character and, what's her name? Rachel Lee Cook, their character. Like, I felt like their, like, friendship, whatever you want to call it, happened in the span of, like, 2 days. And then, like, all of a sudden he's like, you're supposed to go to prom with me. It's like, you guys just, like, barely started talking. I didn't know that was a gift. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there was just, like, so much missing.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. And then, like, I mean, I love Paul Walker, but his character was just awful, cringe, trying to pretend to be the good
Walker's
guy.
early characters, I feel like he was always just, like, that asshole jock. So he was like that in She's All That, and then he was also like that in Pleasantville.
Yes.
I feel like he was probably like that in something else.
Pleasantville in the beginning he wasn't, but then when he, like, you know, his character turned a little shitty, but in the beginning he wasn't.
Turned to color.
Yeah, but yeah, when he turned the color, the whole thing with the color. But yeah, it's yeah. Will I watch it? Maybe I'll put it on. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the actual reviews say when it comes out. So, I still can't believe that this is still making money and still being made. The creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, signed a $900 million deal with Viacom CBS to create an expanded South Park universe with spin-off films.
Yeah, I never really watched South Park.
I did in the beginning. Not I did. It was like always, it was on, so I just like left it on. So I knew like some of the things, like, you know what I mean? Like the ongoing jokes in the beginning. And then just like after their one movie, I just like stopped watching the show like altogether. And I just can't believe it's still going on. Like it's still active.
I feel like it's like The Simpsons, but like dirty or like, you know, vulgar.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's maybe why I couldn't really watch it. I felt like it was just like too vulgar.
Yes. I think that's what turned me off was the movie, because I felt like the movie like
took it over the top.
Took it way over the top. And I'm like, okay, you know, why do I watch this stuff? I'm like, no, I'm good. So I haven't watched it in forever. But yeah, I thought it was like reruns going on, but no, it's still
going. And there's still an audience for $900 million.
$900 million.
Not 90, 900 million.
900. But you know what? I did watch an interesting like documentary on like how they make an episode. And it's freaking insane. Like, they literally, like, cut it down to the minute that the studio needs the episode for it to air on TV. Like, literally, they're handing it in. They are
pretty relevant. So it's like,
yeah, it's actually an interesting watch. I forgot if it was, like, a TV series that, like, focused on different shows, or if it was just, like, specifically an episode, like, you know, just a behind-the-scenes thing of South Park. But how they make it is very interesting. I will say that. Because, like I said, like, to the minute that they were, like, the new episode was about to air is when they fucking, like, handed the tape over to the person to whatever system that they use or something. But I'm like, that is cutting it really close.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's really wild. But yeah, $900 million. Again, can I just a little bit of that?
A lot of money.
A little bit of that. So we got some more crusty people. Crusty celebs.
Crusty celebs.
Jake Gyllenhaal states, more and more I find bathing to be less necessary at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That not surprised.
You're not surprised by him?
I'm like, that checks out.
Yeah.
I believe that. I also feel the same about his sister.
She looks tired a lot.
Well, you know, I feel like though they are those rich kids that like grew up in New York but they wanted to like rebel against their rich parents, so they did everything like the opposite, right? They're just like, yeah, I don't shower, or yeah, I'm just an actor. I'm just trying to make it, It's just like I'm gonna do it on my own. But like they have a whole fucking trust fund or something, like those kind of people. But yeah, no, not surprising.
Yeah. I mentioned this to Dennis, and he says that he's read that too, that you shouldn't like shower every day, that it's actually bad for you. I'm like, apps. He's like, oh no, I don't agree with that. He goes, but that's what people say. I'm like, yeah, no, I can't. I think being like during like the whole like lockdown, working from home, from your like being stuck in your house, was probably like maybe 2 days was the longest I didn't go for a shower. But then I'm like, I feel ripe. I need to bathe. Like I just can't go.
Ripe is the perfect word to describe that. And I like, even like in the lockdown, yeah, maybe I'd go like 2-3 days.
Yes.
However, no comparison to when I first had Lincoln. So when you first become a parent, showering is not at the top of your list. So I don't know, this is probably gross. I would maybe go a week, and I'm like, I need to fucking take a shower.
Yeah.
Because, well, and they send you home with that little squirt bottle thingy to like, squirt your nanny when you go pee. That thing, it's like a little bidet. It's like a traveling bidet.
Really? How long do you have to use that for?
Oh, not that long, but I think I used it for about 6 months.
For real? You have to use it for 6 months?
Oh,
you just kept using it?
I just kept using it. I just felt so clean.
Okay.
I don't have a bidet. I don't have a tushy at home. I'm just going to squirt, It's nice.
So you took that out like with you, like when you went, like left the house, or you just kept it at home?
No. And I never left the house.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Never left the house.
Oh, that's funny.
No. But yeah, like I get it. Like sometimes you can go 2-3 days without, taking a shower. You're like, oh fuck, I should probably take care of that. And also like, mental health and like mental illness does play a role in that sometimes.
Right.
When someone's like actively doing it, this is my choice. I'm choosing to have that hygiene. I don't know if I can get down with that.
Agreed. So yes, please people, just make sure you don't sneak. That's all I ask. All right. We don't know what's going on with this couple.
Yeah, so
yeah, go ahead.
Kim and Kanye, I feel like again, all of this can just be for like the cameras and for press. But I do feel like they are putting on a really united front, at least for their kids. Kanye has his new album coming out, and Kim and the kids have been at every like release party or listening party that he's holding. And the most recent one where he premiered his song, Donda, I believe was named after his mom. Mm-hmm. They were literally matching. Yeah. Wearing the same exact thing. And it's just like, oh, they're wearing the same thing. No, they are wearing, how does one describe this? Kanye's been wearing this like mask thing for a while now.
Full on like bodysuit, like American Horror Story.
American Horror Story. Yes, and I forgot what that's called because there's a name for that kind of getup. But anyway, Kim was also wearing the same thing. Yes. And then the kids were wearing all black.
Yes. Did you see her braid?
I did.
So, like, she had her hair up and it was like a high ponytail, but it was like a long freaking braid.
Yes. And then North and Saint also had really long braids, too. Yeah. So, just coordinated.
Yeah, but I don't know. For some reason, I think just the how tight her hair looked and how skinny and tight the braid looked, along with the tight full bodysuit, it just freaked me out a little bit.
Everything was tight. Ugh. And even her shoes.
Yes. Like everything was like a glove.
It was like a pointy. I think it was all connected.
That's what it looked like.
I was trying to find where the shoe started or ended, and it didn't. I think it was just all one big.
I know for sure I've seen Kylie wear something like that where it looks like a full, everything's connected. Yeah. Like the entire ensemble is connected.
I would just love to be a fly on the wall while she gets ready. Just to learn so many secrets.
Yes. I did see that in one of Kylie's like little makeup tutorial YouTube video thing that she does sometimes, her entire like glam session is 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours?
Yes, 3.5 hours.
I slap fucking sunscreen on my face and concealer, and I'm like, gotta go.
Yeah.
Like, I would love 3.5 hours of someone just doing my hair and makeup.
Yes, just sit there and just let it be. Oh, that would be the dream. That would be nice. I had a little taste of that on my wedding. It was nice. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what it feels like. Glam.
Right. Just to have a glam team.
Oh, I wish. I wish.
But yeah, so I mean, they are no longer together.
But they're still supporting each other, which is good.
Yes, love to see it.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we don't really have any other like new couples or.
Yeah, I think people are still just being sneaky. Like, we just don't know what's going on. Being sneaky. They're being good. They're good at hiding.
Oh,
very good.
Private
So on to our favorite segment, things I learned on TikTok. We're gonna.
What did you learn?
Segue back to the hair thing. So this, I haven't. There's not a specific video that I've seen, but I've come across articles that reference like several videos about hair washing and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing, and I've also seen on Instagram. I forget what celebrity it was. She's not really like a high end celebrity, but what's her name? The chick that's from Spy Kids. Alexa Vega. Alexa Vega. Yes. Because I think her and her husband like combined their last names, so it's like Penavega or something weird like that.
Mm-hmm.
She washes the hair like once every week or two. This one video that I like that this article is referencing from TikTok. This woman tells you how to train your hair to wash it once every 8 weeks.
That's a long time.
That is a long time. And I just don't know.
Here's something that I can get behind is not washing your hair as often as washing your body. So yes. I will shower every day. I do not wash my hair every day.
Same.
I'll wash my hair. So it depends. If my hair is curly, I could probably go a full week without washing it.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like my curls maybe soak up the oil a little bit better, so my hair never looks greasy. If I straighten my hair, if I blow dry it, I'm getting 2 days max out of that bad boy, and I'm looking like a stringy mess. But yeah. And I think a lot of it depends on the products that you use too.
Yes.
Because this started like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago for me, like my hair journey, because I felt like I was losing a lot of my curls.
Yeah.
So I did a lot of research, and like when you use shampoos, conditioners, products that have like silicones, phosphates, whatever, all that coats your hair. And it's not able to absorb whatever products that you use. So I use all natural shampoos now, which is something that I feel like I used before, but it's just a little different. So I just use Shea Moisture shampoo conditioner. And it makes like a total difference with my curls, at least.
Yeah.
Or like my waves. I feel like they look different. But I don't know how often are you washing your hair now?
So normally I would wash my hair like every 2 days, roughly, depending on how I styled it. Sometimes it'd be every other day, depending on like how it was styled and like how it looks, like because I felt like my hair was always getting greasy. But lately, like last week, I only washed my hair Monday, and I didn't wash it again until last night, and it was okay. It was okay, and I'm just letting it do. Like I woke up and it just like naturally parted on the side. I'm like, okay, so we're doing this again. This is fine, because remember for a minute I couldn't part my hair on the sides because of my baby hairs. Now I don't, they're like gone now. So there is like 2 that kind of pop up, but for the most part, they're all gone. Now? Yeah, because and then also right here, there was like that weird like, remember there was like that weird thing? That went away. So I'm just letting it decide for me. Is that weird? I'm just letting my hair decide for me. And I've been kind of using dry shampoo, and I've never actually used that before.
Okay.
I've never used it before. And then I also went to the gym started going for the first time again last week. And so I'm like sweaty, and I'm like, I don't want to keep washing my hair. So I used the dry shampoo, and it's like, it's been working. And my hair's not really itchy, which I really thought it would be, because normally it is. So I don't know what's changing. Yeah. Usually I get like really, like it'll get dry and like itchy, and then now it's like not doing it anymore. So I don't know if it's just changing with the weather and stuff. Who knows?
Yeah. I feel like it's harder to go longer without washing my hair in the summer just because like I'm sweating.
Yeah.
I don't like the smell of like sweat.
Oh.
You know, like sweaty, like a sweaty head.
The smell of head.
And I don't like saying that word because it sounds like
because people think it's something else. But no, the smell of just head is like, oh god.
Yeah, like it doesn't. I don't like it. No.
It's like one of like the worst smells. There's just something about it. It's just like very off-putting. It's like, oh.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're both very sensitive to smell.
Yes, we are. We are. So I guess just listen to your hair and just do what, just do what it tells you to, however you feel. So that's what I'm going to start doing. Is just like listen to my hair and like let it decide what I want to do or what it should do. I don't know. We'll see. Also, learned on TikTok, we're all fucking weird. We're all weird. And I love that people would just be weird. And I wish I had the balls to do it, but I don't. Like, I'm just such a self-conscious person that I can't do it. But I know if I act my weird self, people will be like, oh my god, same. But I'm just too scared to put myself out there like that.
I know. And B actually posted on their story for the first time of them talking.
Yeah.
And this is Alyssa's sibling. And I like messaged them right away and I was like, you did so great. Like, I love this.
You're doing great, sweetie.
But I was like, this is inspiring me to do the same thing because I am so terrified of being like perceived on the internet.
Yes.
However, here we are doing a podcast right now where it's like, it's out in the interwebs and like we have videos on YouTube where I feel like we're being authentic right now when we talk to each other and whatnot. But when it comes to doing it alone,
that's my problem.
I'm doing this on my own platform, I know if anyone has anything like mean to say, like it might sting a little bit, but I can't take that personally because this person doesn't know me. And if they are saying something mean like that, then it's like, this is a reflection on you.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, I love seeing people on TikTok because I feel like on Instagram, not so much anymore.
No, Instagram is all about the...
so curated.
Yes. Whereas TikTok, you just see the weirdest things. It's like, yes, I relate.
I love it.
I do that too in the bathroom mirror by myself.
Well, this all sparked from the video of that person singing like in their, I don't know what they were in, their closet.
Something like their bedroom. I'm not sure where they were.
It was what song? The Deb song.
Yeah.
If you want to get with me, there's some things you gotta know. But the way that they were singing it was so weird. But I feel like we all do that. It's like they're like sticking out their tongue and like dancing like, and it's just like, okay, we do this. We all do this.
And someone commented like, I love that we could all just be weird in here. Why can't we be like this, like in person, like out in public?
Can you imagine if we were all just like authentically ourselves all the time? How much less pressure we put on ourselves?
Yes.
That would be nice.
That would be nice. I wish that for all of us. That would be nice. That would be very nice.
Start. We can be the change.
We can be the change. So this could have gone under the couple. Well, I don't know. Okay, what are your thoughts on this? So you sent a video.
A video of this person saying that supposedly Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes are just one big PR stunt. Yes. They're not a real couple. They may be good friends.
Yes, and this all stemmed from an article that was posted 6 days before it should have been posted.
Their VMAs performance.
Yes, like the headline was released before it even happened.
Right.
So like basically saying that, I forgot what the exact words were, but like the chemistry between them or something, just like sparking the dating rumors and stuff like that. And it was released days before, so obviously it's like, oh, that's a PR stunt. So reading the comments, people are like, okay, so my opinion, I think it could have started off as a PR stunt.
And then they actually
started like, oh, okay, I guess this could be a thing, because if it was all PR stunt, they could have ended it during lockdown. You know what I mean? That's a logical, understanding reason to break up with someone. You know what I mean? Like, they could have used that to their advantage, but they stayed together.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting, because sometimes I do question celebrity couples now, because I'm like, is this real or is
yes. Is this real or PR? Like, what's going on?
But then also, there's no PR left for them. So the PR would have been when they did that song together.
Yes.
And then, yeah, maybe they actually did like each other and they're having a good time, enjoying each other's company.
Yeah.
Shawn Mendes did post another TikTok, and it wasn't that weird fucking thing that he posted before. There's like a trend on TikTok that, if you're having a get together with friends, you like put your phone in the bathroom and everyone goes in there like confessional style.
Yes, like who's going to be the drunkest.
Right, like my name is so-and-so and I think so-and-so is going to be the drunkest.
Yes.
And it was posted on Shawn Mendes' like account, but it was like people I didn't recognize.
Yes.
And then you see Camila Cabello walk in. She's like, "Hi, I'm Camila, and I think so-and-so is going to be the drunkest tonight." And then walks out. Shawn Mendes walks in. He's like, "Hi, I'm Shawn, and I think," like, whatever their friend's name was. Brian. And everyone thought Brian was going to be the drunkest.
Okay, so I'm waiting for Brian. Everyone kept saying Brian's going to be drunk. I'm like, oh, when this guy comes in, he's going to be like belligerent.
Yeah, blasted.
Nothing.
So the only thing was that, like, I feel like he had to stop and, like, compose himself. And then he went, "Hi, I'm Brian." And then, like, he went into it. But there was another friend before him. I think his name was Will, maybe. I'm like, "This is Brian." And then he said his name was Will. Like,
No.
Okay, guess not.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
Yeah, I was waiting. I was like, "Ooh, Brian's gonna be a hot mess when he shows up on camera," but he was totally fine. I'm like, "Oh, okay." Why does everyone think Brian's gonna be drunk?
But I think Shawn Mendes redeemed himself on TikTok with that.
Yes.
With that one. It was relatable. It was opposite Jennifer Aniston. That was just completely relatable.
Yes.
Just a bunch of friends hanging out, not eating one.
Yeah, and one of the comments was, "Oh, I forget that celebrities are just like us and they hang out with normal people," because I didn't recognize a single person in the video.
I don't think anyone they hung out with was like an actor. Or maybe they were an actor or like somebody. But like
somebody in the industry who knows, but we don't know who they are. And that's great.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is
That's great.
That's great. One thing that's not great, the pest hack is fake.
Yeah. So when we originally brought it up, I had said, I was like, "But is it real? We don't really know."
You did say that.
And then the Washington Post posted it, and there's like a plastic stopper, like from the bottom, so the candy wouldn't be able to get loaded from the bottom either way. It wouldn't make it up there.
We were lied to.
Sorry, guys.
I was like, "But you always gotta fact check stuff, especially on TikTok or anywhere internet related. It's gotta fact check.
Internet related, yeah. You can't just believe whatever it is.
So yes, don't try to hack anyone because it's not real. It's not real. On to our weekly binges. Unless there was anything else that you wanted to add for TikTok.
No, I've just been binging a lot, so it's not really anything.
So I started American Horror Stories. It's on Hulu.
How's that?
I liked it. The third one was actually really good. The first two, they were related because it was the murder house. It was interesting. Cindy Crawford's daughter was in like the second episode. What's her name? Kaya Gerber. It was kind of creepy because it was like looking at a little baby version of Cindy Crawford because they look so much alike. It's so crazy. Her acting, she did okay.
She tried.
The first two episodes were okay. The third one was really, really good. I did like it.
Is that based on?
This one was just based on like a cursed film.
Okay.
So yeah, like pretty much like every episode is based on different things, but the first two were or it was like part 1, part 2. I don't know when they're released, what day of the week, but I've only watched the first 3. And I think the newest one that's coming out is with Billy Lord, and the previews, it kind of looks like Rosemary Baby-esque along those lines. But so far it's good. I like it because, like I said, they can't really screw it up because they only have one episode to like tell the story.
And I feel like this maybe works better, especially so far into like the game with American Horror Story.
Yes.
Like maybe it is better to chop it down and make it a little bit more succinct because I feel like that's what was that's what the idea was with like Fear Street, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I like the idea. Maybe I'll start watching it.
Yeah, I liked it. It was pretty good. Like I said, there's just no room to screw it up because trying to stretch out the storyline, that's how they always screw things up. But no, it's pretty good. Also on Hulu, I started watching this. I watched the show. There's only 7 episodes. The last 2 is a 2-parter. It's called Accused, Guilty or Innocent, and I texted you and the cousins about it. Oh my God. The anxiety I have watching this show. So each episode is they follow a different person, and it's either months or weeks leading up to their trial, and they're being like charged with serious crimes.
Is this like a docuseries
Yes,
or is it
it's a
fiction?
docuseries. It's a docuseries, and oh my God, it just blows my mind. Episode 3, I fucking cried like a baby. Episode 4, I was so angry. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, was there like scenes that were edited out? Like, was there evidence that I wasn't aware of? Because why did this happen? It really gets you like fired up, and it scares the fuck out of you. I don't ever want to be accused of something that I did not do, because your life is in the hands of 12 people who don't fucking know you. Mm-hmm. And even though the evidence shows that you weren't there, or logical reason, like, it's just like all out the window. It is so terrifying. Yeah. I recommend it if you like the true crime, not really true crime, but just like anything in that area. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I'm like, God, I wish I was a lawyer, because I would argue the shit out of this. It's crazy.
That sucks too. Like, especially when I feel like when people are like caught off guard by a situation like that, and then their public defender like doesn't really help them, or doesn't really. There
was the one that really pissed me off. Episode 4, they could have like, they could have hammered it home like their defense, but they just like didn't. And I think there's more. I don't want to spoil anything with it, so I don't want to say anything. So they could have done more, but it's just like it blows your mind, because it's like, what? Like, it's crazy. So I recommend that watch. There, like I said, 7 episodes. The last 2 episodes, it's the same case, but it's just part 1, part 2. It's good. Okay. It's really good. Right. And that's all I've watched.
So I did watch Fear Street, only the first one.
Okay.
It was good.
Yes.
I really liked it. But I do see how each one will be related now, like with the year. But then also the way that the first one ended, are they going to continue it after that?
Yes, it is like, it starts off where it picks up and then it like does like flashbacks, like things like that. So the present, was it 1994?
1994.
The present is intertwined in the second and third. So you do get closure as to how it like, ends and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Good. No, I really loved it.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Everyone was such a good actor. Like, everyone did a good job. I loved everyone in it. So
no, the kids were great.
Yes. Or the good stuff. Kids, but yes.
I also started watching Cooking with Paris on Netflix.
Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton.
What? She has a cooking show?
Yeah. And each episode she has like a celebrity guest. Mm-hmm. So it starts off with her like picking the theme of what she wants to cook. And she goes grocery shopping to buy these items. But of course she's like in the most outlandish, like,
in a fucking grocery store.
Yes.
Thinks an avocado is like $100.
So the first episode, she's literally like in a ball gown.
Okay.
In like a supermarket.
Okay.
Buying like cereal and like breakfast items and things like that. And her first guest is Kim Kardashian West.
Oh, okay.
And it was funny to see their dynamic, because they like used to be friends or are friends. So
yeah, because Kim was her assistant, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Paris's voice, like, she's done interviews, since her whole like Simple Life and like That's Hot Days.
Yeah.
Where her voice is significantly lower.
Yeah.
Like it's deeper. But in the show, like sometimes you'll hear her like have her typical like, yeah, we're doing this and that and that. But then when she's like talking to Kim and they're cooking in the kitchen, her voice is like normal.
Okay, I have to watch those.
And it's just funny seeing them like trying to cook together. At one point, like Kim's doing her dishes, and it's just like, I don't know. And then the second episode, the theme is like Mexican food, and she went to like a little like supermercado or like a tiendita to get the actual ingredients, which I was like, I can applaud her for doing this. Like,
Yes.
I'm happy she did that instead of like going to like a supermarket or like having her team do it. So she
Yeah.
was like, the cheese, like the crumbly cheese. What's it fucking called? The cojita or the white cheese that crumbles.
I think.
Anyway,
you're right. Yes.
She kept saying it wrong. She was trying to say it right, and it was just so funny. But yeah, I mean, it's like an easy watch. It's nothing.
It's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think I'd find that entertaining.
And then the last thing I started watching, I didn't get to finish it though. There was a new movie on Netflix called Vivo.
Vivo. Okay, what's that about?
Kids movie.
Oh, it's a kids movie.
It's a kids movie. And it starts off in Cuba.
Okay.
Music's great. It's about a kinkajou, little musical kinkajou.
Okay.
And instantly recognize the voice. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda. And like all of the music has traces of him in it. So he was, I don't know if he like wrote it, produced it, whatever it is. But it's like right off the bat, like it's just, it's so sad.
Oh.
It's like up, like sad. And then like,
no.
I'm like, why are we and then Lincoln, we're watching it and he's like, is this a kid movie or a grown-up movie?
Oh, no.
I was like, it's a kid movie, bud, but I think they're just really sad right now, and I think it'll get better. But he usually doesn't pay attention to movies like the first watch. Like, it takes a couple times, but he was, like, glued to the TV, I think, watching it. But I think it's because, like, the music was so catchy, and then the little girl, I forgot her name, Gabby, maybe. So good. I don't know who that little actress was because I was trying to find out like who did the voice of that actress, and she's just so good. Like she's so funny. But then there's something wrong with my TV. It disconnects from the internet all the time, so then I just can't watch TV in the living room. And so like halfway through it, it stopped working. It's fuck. So I'll finish that later. That was fun. Easy watch.
Easy watch. Okay. Put it on in the background.
Yeah.
Put it on in the background. Is that all we got?
That's it.
That's it.
That's all, folks.
That's all, folks. Yeah. So, yeah, you can find us on social media, Instagram. You can message us there, send an email there, watch our very limited TikToks, watch our videos on YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Until next time.
Until next time. Bye.
Bye.